Imagine you're driving a car at 1,600 kilometers per hour, and suddenly you slam on the brakes with all your might. What would happen?
You are right at this moment living aboard this cosmic car, Earth, and it is spinning at exactly that speed at the equator. We don't feel it because we're moving with it. But what if Earth decided in the blink of an eye to stop?
The results wouldn't just be catastrophic, it would be the end of the world as we know it in just a matter of seconds. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through the first minutes, hours, and years after the big halt. Stay with us, because what you're about to see will change your perspective on this blue planet forever. To understand the scale of the catastrophe, we first need to understand what we're losing. Earth rotates on its axis once every 24 hours. This rotation is what gives us the cycle of day and night, and it's what shapes our weather, our climate, and even the shape of our planet itself. Earth isn't a perfect sphere. It bulges slightly at the equator due to the centrifugal force from its rotation. Water accumulates there, air accumulates there. Everything is balanced, but not for long. Let's assume the Earth stopped suddenly and completely. This is where inertia begins its destructive work. Remember the car slamming on its brakes? Everything not fixed to the Earth will continue moving at 1,600 kilometers per hour eastward. You, me, cars, buildings, even trees, we would all fly. Projectiles would be faster than bullets. Cities would be leveled in seconds. But the true chaos doesn't come from the ground, but from the air and water. The atmosphere and oceans would continue to spin. Imagine hurricanes 10 times stronger than any hurricane humanity has ever known, and winds approaching the speed of sound, and tsunamis as high as mountains sweeping across continents. No one near the equator would survive. If you somehow survived the winds and waves, geography itself would change. Remember Earth's bulge at the equator due to rotation? Without that force, ocean water will head towards the poles, where gravity is slightly stronger. The equator will become dry land, surrounded by two vast oceans at the north and south poles. We'd get one supercontinent in the middle. But there's an even graver problem. Scientists believe Earth's magnetic field, which protects us from deadly solar radiation, is generated by the movement of molten iron in Earth's core, a movement tied to the planet's rotation. If rotation stops, this protective shield might vanish. Solar winds will hit us with full force. Life on the surface would become nearly impossible due to radiation, but the catastrophe isn't over yet. The previous scenario was very dramatic. But what if Earth stopped slowly? What if it took a year, for example? The results wouldn't be sudden, but they would be just as devastating in a different way. In this scenario, a day would last an entire year. There would be 6 months of brutal daytime and 6 months of freezing nighttime. On the sunlit side, temperatures would rise to levels that evaporate water, and on the dark side, every remaining drop of water would freeze. Life would remain possible only in a very narrow band between the two regions. Fortunately, there is no known reason in physics for the Earth to suddenly stop spinning. This scenario is just a thought experiment, but it reminds us how fragile our planet's balance is, and how every simple rotation we take for granted is actually a miracle for life. Now it's your turn. If Earth stopped slowly, in which narrow band would you choose to live? Would you choose the sunlit side or the dark side? Write your answer in the comments, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to explore more amazing what-if questions. Goodbye.